feel like I haven't recorded a video in so long, so long. Um, it's been really hot, and I told y'all, I warned y'all that once it gets hot, I'm not gonna be posting much because I literally cannot think about anything. Can you see how bad my bags are? I couldn't sleep. Okay, so the heat, it was in the 90s 2 days in a row. Yesterday, the day before. The day before that, it wasn't cold enough for me to comfortably fall asleep. It was like in the 70s, and I can't sleep whenever I'm hot because I run hot. So it's like I stayed up because I literally could not get to sleep. You know, like heat induced insomnia practically. But I could not fall asleep. Fell asleep sometime after like 3 or 4. Woke up like 2 hours later. Stayed up for the entirety of the rest of the next day. That was hot. That was hot day number one. Same exact thing happened that night because, again, it didn't get cold enough for me to be able to fall asleep comfortably. Hot day number two, I could not stop falling asleep. I was basically passing out the entire day. Like, I slept for 2 hours into the next day, and then I was awake, so tired, extremely, like, exhausted, but, like, it was heat exhaustion, right? And I was drinking so much water, bro. um, Also, on the previous day, no, actually, on that day, I barely ate because yeah, I just barely ate because I couldn't get myself to cook or anything. So I was like both passing out because I was hungry and because I was hot. Not a good combination. Not a good combination. I didn't mean yesterday. The day before yesterday is the day before that because yesterday was actually cooler than it was in the 80s. So just my hair is bothering me. Okay. And so above all, barely conscious. Barely conscious. And same thing happened yesterday because it was still in the 80s, in the high 80s. Today's going to be high 80s, but it's like starting off mellow. Um, and like, I felt bad for not recording a video in so long, and saying hi to my lovely followers, to all y'all, all y'all, and it's like 2 3 people who watch my videos regularly. I'm kidding. I am still very appreciative of that in general because I could be talking to absolutely no one, and I am for the most part talking to my phone. But in the meantime, I did do like some other stuff. I've been figuring out like ways, and um okay, so I found out recently while I was doing some stuff because I had like started posting to my Substack again. I have a couple videos, not videos, audios, because like I found out a little while back that they have like a live recording studio for Substack for podcasts and stuff like that. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I've been wanting to have my podcast on Substack. So perfect timing. I could just record there. And because for me, my podcasts are faceless for the most part, it is just me talking. Sorry. I'm burping because I'm hungry. Um, It just because like for the most part I was like recording audio diaries on my phone in my notes app, and because those things are just me yapping without, you know, not really editing myself, but like not having the consciousness of seeing my own face. Um, so I feel like I could talk freely for the most part, and it doesn't matter what I'm doing because I'm not on camera. I mean, there is an option to turn on the lens, but like I have a Mac MacBook Air. It's an old one. I got it back in like 2020. Um, and I got it back in 2020 as a birthday gift. So like early. But yeah, I've been recording on that. I already have 2 episodes. It's the thing, and the thing is, because I don't like Patreon personally. I just never really vibed with it. I don't know how it works. I barely use it. I barely, I never really had money to be a patron to people who have Patreons. So like, I never really learned how it works. Um, but I like Substack. So I'm like, I have like this, there's still this similar structure of like I have free content. The free content is literally just like my writing and stuff like that. And my YouTube channel is also free content. um, and then just like if you care enough to hear more from me, which it's like I already y'all already got my YouTube. I don't understand why other people would want to hear more from me. um, but I do have my podcast on Substack for like paid subscribers, and then like for founding members, I literally do not care about that. I do have content on it. It's like nonsensical content, just little brain blurbs here and there. Sometimes it's like also my like writing process because part of my thing is I do want to be an author, not just like essay author, but like I enjoy writing fiction and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, there's a couple of videos there. Honestly, I need to edit the prices again because like I already edited them from the prices that they auto set, and I lowered the founding members thing to 240, and I'm still looking at that. I'm like, that's a lot of money. That's a crazy amount of money. It's sure, yeah, it's like a year, but that's still a lot of money a year. Um, for something that I probably won't put like a lot into. That's a lie. I mean, I will, but it's like it would be like if you want to interact with me directly, kind of thing. Like that's what the founding member, in my humble opinion, that's how, or at least that's how I'm gonna be using it as. Um, but like I'm still the type of person to like answer things through text. Um, but yeah. Anyway, that's what I had done, and then at some point, I really did just have to take a break. I'm pretty sure I recorded an episode and then fell asleep. And ugh, that's probably why it's a little bit more embarrassing, the highest tier, because when I'm constantly listening to music. Y'all know this. But like whenever I'm writing, sometimes as like a break to like gain what I want to. That's like a pause, so that the things catch up. Um, I'll just start singing what I'm listening to. Yeah, I can't do that over here. um, nice. Oh my god. And the thing is, my hair has so much volume because it has been like wet a lot. At the same time, I've also been putting my hair up a lot. So whenever it dries up. Uh, it's making it worse. Okay. No, I don't like it. Okay. Yeah, but yeah. Today is Sunday. I'm thinking I might transfer OSS to I might transfer OSS to founding member status on Substack because I already there's kind of already that setup on my Substack. I should probably leave a link to that so that people can find it. Oh my gosh. But what was I saying? No, truthfully, what was I saying? Oh, because there's already like a connection there because of the themes that my writing tackles, which is like social commentary. Um, and social commentary and magic are very closely connected because coming to realizations and being able to see through the veil and brainwashing that a society has done is part of spirituality. Because brainwashing is blocking your own thoughts, and spirituality is all about releasing your own thoughts, being your own person. Um, and so I'm just gonna have it over there. In that way, I won't have to like scramble for like teaching every week, and I could actually just like start teaching and talking when I want to, and just have that as a backlog. You can like go through it and stuff like that. I'm probably not gonna redo the lessons because the lessons are, or like the basics because the basics are already here. But yeah, that has been an update, and I don't really feel like saying anything else. I'm letting my brows grow back in. Not like I won't shave them off again, but yeah, I'm just letting them grow back in. So yeah, that I don't have any like big projects coming up. Yeah, on my sticky note. Sorry. Oh, actually, you could tell which you could tell which topics I write or do the most based on how much sticky note pads I have. My smallest is pink, and pink is future planning. Green is something I'm learning about, right? Um, like I started watching Forge and Fire, um, because I wanted to learn the name of blades. Simple as that. So then I started writing them down. They're not in here, they're in my journal. Orange is a mixture of OSS and just spirituality stuff in general. And then yellow are recipes, food ideas, and like dinner party themes. And as you can see, it's the biggest because those are actually the hardest for me to come up with sometimes. But I guess I can show you. Oh my gosh. I started playing with air dry clay. That's nothing. That looks like nothing to you. But like just make a little air dry clay beads. Oh no. I lost one of them. I lost the green version of this. It's more just diamond shaped rather than with the curved edges. But oh, oh no, I must have knocked it out of my tray. Anyway, well, actually, let me rephrase what green is. Green is mostly just like information gathering for like learning for my writing kind of stuff, my fictional writing. Yeah, I can show you the bulk of what the pink has been. It's gonna look crazy. Yeah. All sticky notes for what? My future house. Yeah. Yeah. And this is what planning looks like to me. It's just a bunch of pictures. Like living room, kitchen, dining room, bathroom, parlor room, because I think it's important to have a parlor room, a room where guests can sit in and lounge rather than them being in your house, because some people don't like to take off their shoes. Um, entryway, uh, pathway to the garden, walk-in closet slash vanity room, other half of the backyard, which isn't just the garden, it is literally backyard with patio. And that's what I have so far. Yeah. I'm also switching the colors I'm writing in. I'm writing in teal and pink recently. It's not like you can tell, they look just generically dark on paper, um, on the colored sticky notes. But yeah, that's really what I've been up to in the meantime of not talking to y'all. So that's a little update. So to conclude, in conclusion, oh, I also have been turning them into little jewelry pieces, the air dry clay. This is one of them. It could be worn as a necklace or as like around the head. Cause I'm quirky like that. I say ironically. Um, yeah. So that is all. Thank you for checking in with me, and I hope you all have a wonderful week.